Okay, welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me get my lighting going and let me just tweet this out that we are live and doing some more development. And thank you for joining. We're going to be working on Meraki. Let me just get the tweet out here. And let's get the LinkedIn post. And we're going to get going today. We're going to have some good success today. More live streaming. Meraki Python SDK development. Okay, so now I've got my socials posted, and let's get going here on the stream. Let's make sure that the audio is okay. Okay, yeah, audio is fine. All right, so if you go to Google and just Google, Python Meraki or Meraki Python, you're going to come to this developer.cisco.com. The Python Meraki dashboard API Python library. Okay, so that's what we want. And then we'll go over how to pip install everything and how to get started. Now, I would recommend that you not do it this way. That you actually go to the Python library here and read a little further and do it with the async IO implementation. More or less the exact same code, except that we're calling Meraki AIO and that we're using the async dashboard API. Okay, now I've done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Now 2 of them don't have data. My CDP LLDP, they don't have any CDP or LLDP neighbors, and there's no device clients. And we may stumble across more and more APIs that simply don't have the data. And what I'm going to do in the Python in that case is add a little comment, no data to template yet, and comment out the Jinja2 templating. But I'll keep capturing the JSON and the YAML, and maybe we'll get lucky. I did see a CDP neighbor in here at one point, and I started to template it, and then it disappeared. So who knows? The DevNet sandboxes are also down, so I can't request a private Meraki sandbox, which may or may not have clients or CDP neighbors, or at least devices I can turn those things on. But we're building up the library of commands. So we can either look at networks or devices. We have clients for both, and we have things like management interfaces and alert settings. So in the Python, in the GitHub repository, we want to go to Meraki, AIO, API, and then these are our categories. And I've started with devices and networks. So let's continue with devices. And what we can look for is get device. And we can get the cellular SIMs. Now I don't know, are there going to be any cellular SIMs in the DevNet sandbox? I don't know. But this is one we can add. And all we need to pass in is the serial number for the device. Now there are, if I go to devices, in my CSV file, we have quite a few devices. And there's the different models. So let's try it. Let's just try it. And if worst case, if there's no data, we'll template out or comment out the templated stuff. Now, because it's taking device serial number, I'm going to copy 2 existing functions. So let's go to the top here. And this one, what is it called again? Cellular SIMs. So we could put it under devices, cellular SIMs. probably makes the most sense. I might even change some of these folder structures so that I know where LLDP and management interfaces if they're coming from devices or networks. So maybe let me start there. So LLDP is from devices. So let me just, and at least what I can do is I don't have to make the, what I can do is this. Devices. And I should change these to plural as well. Instead of network client, networks, clients. I don't like the English there. Let me just leave it as device LLDP. But it's all devices. Yeah, let me just do a little bit of cleanup here if you don't mind. Nobody's watching the stream yet anyway. I'm just going to clean up. Let me change that to Yep, I'm just cleaning up the folders here, and the other one was management interfaces. So now this is networks, clients, devices, devices, clients, devices, and this should be devices, management interfaces. And that way now we're referencing the outer API where we're getting the data from in our folder and file names. That's just a little cleaner, and it'll also help the readability of the README files and stuff. Alright, so now I have to go to my, speaking of README. Oh, did I change alert settings too? This should be devices, alert settings. Oh, that's a network. Okay, good. I'll fix that in the folder name. Network alert settings. You see now it's not, there's no ambiguity there. What alert settings? Well, now we know that it's network alert settings. And I have to fix the folder structure here. It's actually, and it should be networks. All right. And I have to go back and fix that to networks. Alert settings. right? So now I've got to delete run it again. It'll make all my new folders. Devices, clients, LLDP, management interfaces, networks, network alert settings, clients, organizations. All right, better, much better, and a lot cleaner. And then we can move forward. Now, before I move forward, I am going to take my git ignore file and repopulate them. No errors so far, so I didn't miss any bad folder names or anything like that. And then we should see how the files come in. All right, and then we can move on to the next set of APIs. And did I get any? Oh, I missed a folder here. Networks, alert settings. Networks, alert settings. Do I have an extra space in there or something? Yeah. Network. Run it again. All right, that's much more organized, and it's going to run just fine. And now let's go back to the API we were going to do, cellular SIMs. Let's just try it. I don't know if there's going to be any data for this. So, and this is under devices. So what we're going to do is clean up a little bit. So this is devices, cellular SIMs. Devices, cellular SIMs. All right. So then what we're going to do is make it a sub API. Called devices cellular SIMs, and this takes in a serial number. So we're going to find one that takes a serial number. Like this clients takes a serial number. So we're going to copy this. And we'll leave that commented out for now. That's actually a good one to use. And what we're going to do is change this to get device cellular SIMs and call this device cellular SIMs, what we call the get device cellular SIMs, and instead of clients, cellular SIMs. Now that should do it. And instead of my devices clients, we're going to say my devices cellular SIMs, just to make it unique and uniform. And instead of get device clients, we need to get device cellular SIMs. There. All right, now let's try this. And we've gone from 899 APIs in 2.5 minutes. I know it seems like a while, but it really isn't 2.5 minutes for 900 APIs. So let's run it again and let's see if there is cellular SIMs data. And did we get lucky? Do we have any CDP neighbors? No. Do we have any device clients? No. Device cellular SIMs. Oh, devices cellular SIMs. Try it again. A little typo. So I think it's looking at the SIMs. Yeah, I see some serial numbers checking SIMs here. So do any have any data? That's the question. Yeah, no cellular SIM data either. Well, not much luck on this having data. What are the other APIs we can do here? So let's go back in here. Get device clients we've done. Live tool ping, but this takes in an ID, a string, to ping, I believe. So we're not going to do that one. We did LLDP. We could do this loss and latency history. No, it takes IPs. Never mind. Excuse me. Forget that one. We've done management interfaces. So we're done with the devices. There are no more devices for us to APIs. So let's check networks. And I've done some of these already, most of these already as well. So let's see, get network. Alert history. For the network ID. We could try this, alert history. It's all paginated and stuff. And we can pass in the total pages. Network alert history. Do you want to try that one? And it was network, is it alert history? All right. So we'll find the alert settings and we'll copy this and make it alert history. And again, I don't know if there is any alert history. Get alerts history. I gotta remember to do that. I should check all of them. Well, I know I missed one. Just let me finish what I started here. I missed the API tag up above. Under cellular SIMs. I missed that right here. Not that there was any data, but should I find a sandbox with data? So let's try that. And we're looking at alert history now. Through an error. Where did I get that wrong? Get alert history. I just forgot the name function. Come on, alert history. Come on. And they're all no. Okay, well, I'll have to come back when the sandboxes are back up, and and reserve a sandbox. Let me just see here. I think they're down. Excuse me. Oh, they were up. They were there. So if we do Meraki here, there is an enterprise sandbox that I might reserve tomorrow morning to continue the stream and see if there's some more data behind that instead of this always on Meraki. All right, well, thanks for joining me, everyone. We didn't